Hi guys, it's Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I have day 23 of 31 days of cut file fun from MK, so make sure you check out her channel. Today I wasn't sure what I was going to use, so I just started with the cut file, which is this one. And so I'm going to use the packaging technique on the cut file, and I used distress sprays in antique bronze and vintage photo, and then I will use Nouveau sparkle spray in morning fog. And so I just put each of those on a piece of packaging and kind of splotched it around, and this just helps to make it look a little rusty. Things aren't the same, they don't fill up the cut file the same, so there's a lot of splotchiness, I guess you can call it. And I think that this really helped make it look like an old gear. And so I have never done the packaging technique on a cut file, and I really like how it turned out. It does leave white space between like the areas where the you're doing the packaging technique, but I then used distress ink in walnut stain and just kind of went over the cut file and cover those white spots with that, and I think it just all helped to make it look old. As you can see here, all the white is covered. And so I have this stencil from the Crafters Workshop called Mini Gears, and I wanted to use that walnut stain in the background. And so you see here that I'm going to do that. And I really like how this turned out. This is just a paper I had in my stash, and it just looked kind of like a textured stone, I guess you would call it. And so I didn't want to do completely white paper, and so I thought this looked good. So I went around with my stencil and just did the gears, and I was turning the stencil different ways. But then I felt like my cut file was getting lost, so I backed it in this green paper I had from the stash. And I'm liking how that's looking, but again, I was feeling like the cut file was getting lost, so I thought I would take this brown paper and cut strips that I could put down the side of the layout that the cut file could sit on. And I think that this helps just to kind of separate the background from the cut file. And so I got those laid out, and then you'll see I decided that I was liking that, but then I wanted to do kind of an L shape under the photo. So I will cut some more strips of this brown paper to do at the bottom. That was just another paper from the stash that I backed the photo in. And I inked all the edges with the walnut stain, but you can see here I cut some more strips, and I liked this idea of it going across the bottom as well, but I wanted to interlace the bottom. So you can see here I'm just doing like the one over, one under, one over, one under of the strips, and it just adds a little bit of dimension to that bottom part of the layout. So I'm really liking how this is looking. And I have this just memories title that I got, and then this little C3PO guy I made a long time ago with my Cricut. I just cut out a bunch of different shapes and kind of built him, and he's very shiny gold, and so I thought that helped to match the memories title, and we're in front of Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, so I think it worked good. So that's the layout. Thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit those buttons. Make sure you look in the description box for all the information on 31 days of cut file fun. And everyone have a great day. Thanks. Bye.